Donald Trump addressed Congress yesterday. There was so many things that came out of that, but one moment that I haven't spoken about in the show yet is when he honoured Corey Comperatore, who was, of course, the hero who was shot and tragically killed during the attempted assassination of President Trump. This is what Donald Trump had to say.
Corey Comperatore was a firefighter, a veteran, a Christian, a husband, a devoted father, and above all, a protector. When the sound of gunshots pierced the air, it was a horrible sound. Corey knew instantly what it was and what to do. He threw himself on top of his wife and daughters and shielded them from the bullets with his own body. Corey was hit really hard.
I thought that was just so powerful to have members of Corey's family right there, and really Trump speaking about it. It takes us all back because we all witnessed that moment when there was a shooting.
Look, it was a great moment in what was a greatest hits speech yesterday. He had the full Trump orchestra playing yesterday in that speech to one of them. To one of the young girl who'd become disabled as a result of something that happens at a women's sporting match, to one of that young 13-year-old boy, a cancer survivor. I mean, these were touching moments in a great speech by Trump. And, you know, he remembered the Comperatore family at the Republican National Convention. If you remember, he had the firefighter's helmet there. I mean, that was a very, very, very powerful speech yesterday, which would have got great plaudits throughout America. It was just sad, wasn't it? I mean, to see those pathetic Democrats with these holding up these lollipop signs. I mean, it was just pathetic. What a terrible sight that was. If you're a Democrat supporter and you had to watch Pelosi and you know, Hakeem Jeffries and these other losers sitting there with nothing to say. I mean, it was a very memorable performance by Trump. Obviously, he's got his critics. Some things he tends to exaggerate. Well, he's a showman. That's Trump. But there were touching moments, and as you say, that was certainly one of them, Gab.
Absolutely. And look, you mentioned the Democrats. They were absolutely pathetic, and just they had so many opportunities where they could have clapped, they could have stood up, showed where, you know, they wanted to show solidarity, but they're too self-absorbed. But if you listen to Rosa DeLurio, she had this take on what Donald Trump had to say.
I found the speech to be vengeful, revengeful, and instead of being lifting the hopes and the aspirations of people of the United States, of how we move forward as the great nation that we are, what the vision for our future was. It devolved into just vindictiveness and self-adulation on behalf of Donald Trump. It did not address the issue of unchecked billionaires like his friend, ally, and Elon Musk. It was not a speech befitting a great world leader or a great president of the United States.
Just when I thought they couldn't possibly get any more miserable, they managed to. What did you make of that?
Well, you know, sometimes, Gab, in life, words and pictures just speak for themselves. And there's nothing you can add to that flourish of that. There's nothing you can add. You just watch that and you think, oh my goodness. I mean, that is the Democratic Party today. That so performance, right? That speaks for itself. And you watch that and you think to yourself, no wonder the Democrats lost. You look at the coalition that Trump's putting together, right, in over the last few years. Big tech, always on the side of the Democrats. He's dragged them over to the Republican Party. Big business, you know, disowning the Democrats, now coming towards Trump. Most importantly, the working middle class, the great working middle class of America, who want strong borders, they want law and order, they don't want sanctuary cities, and they don't want their dollars wasted. And one of the things the Democrats are most upset about, most vengeful about, is the fact that Elon Musk is uncovering all of these rabbit holes where Democrats were paying money, employing other activists and Democrats all across America, tens of thousands of them. Democrats employed in USAID and all these other rotten boroughs, and Trump and Musk is closing down these organisations, political organisations, activist organisations, and of course this is the base of the Democratic Party. Political activists paid for by the government. Well, Trump and Musk are closing these loopholes. That's why the Democrats are so angry. All of their allies, who are their activists, are losing their jobs, and thank God for that. And so the Democrats are consigned to that poor lady, wherever she was, in a hardware shop, bleating about absolutely nothing. I mean, that's the Democratic Party today. It's a sad state of affairs, isn't it?